Live. What's up, guys and girls? Today I want to talk about the muscles that are not so fancy. Not the chest, not the abs, not the shoulder, not the arms, but the back. Okay, so back is what most of us overlook. You have to have a strong back in order to be strong. Look strong also. Now, back, there's only two ways to grow your back. The first is the width, the V shape. It gives you the V shape from back and even from the side. So this will help you to cheat a little bit. Let's say, especially right now, I gained some weight from a holiday because of this muscle, the lats. I can, when I take photo, I can, give a little bit of rotation. Therefore, you can see a little bit of my back is popping out. That creates the illusion of having a smaller waist. Now that's first, V shape. Secondly is the density, the thickness of your back. Thickness, also known as the upper back over here, and the erector spinal. This thickness will also make your waist look smaller and gives you that powerful looking when you're on shirt or shirtless. Only for guys, not girls. Right? Shirtless for guys. So a lot of people think that, training back, you need to do pull up, lat pull down. Absolutely true. But if you don't have the chance to do a pull up or you don't have a lat pulling machine, strongly recommend you to do this exercise at home, right? Especially at home. A bend over with a dumbbell, back straight and roll and pull. Okay, so this one exercise, you can actually train different parts of your back, right? It's just a little bit of different variation. Now I have two different intensity of dumbbell here, lightweight and a moderate weight. Okay, so if you have more than one dumbbell, good for you, right? If you have more than one dumbbell. So why you need two different intensity? Because the first exercise I want to show you is this bend over row.
Okay.
Freeze. All right. Is everything okay there?
Yeah.
And my wife is holding camera. She haven't been helping me to do live for quite some time, so I think she needs a little bit more warm up. So credit to the camera girl behind. So yeah, the first exercise, how to get a V-shaped back by doing a bend over row. The traditional way of doing a bend over row is this, the traditional way. Okay, this is awesome. I'm not saying that it is bad, it is good. But if you want to target to isolate the lats, this piece of muscle and the V shape from the back, a little bit of modification. Get a lighter weight. Instead of from here, pulling, you're going to do almost like a pull over. So stretch it up and do this. Right? So the movement is like this. Okay, of course you need to have a good foundation of keeping your shoulder low, chest up. By doing this, you're isolating the lats. Okay? So you can even modify to a half semi pullover mixed with a row. That means from here, pulling up like this, you can add a little bit of bend at the end. Okay, at the end, bend at the end. Alright, so again, pull, and pull at the end. This will help you to get the peak contraction at the top that fires up the lats. Okay, and also if you choose to do a little bit of bend, a little bit of pull at the end, you can progress with heavier weight. Okay, heavier weight, a little bit heavier, arm straight, pull and squeeze. Straighten. Give a full stretch over here. Stretch. It's okay to round your back a little bit. Stretch lats. Alright. pull it down, and towards the end, when you pull, it's okay. You won't get so much of biceps, right? Because at this movement, it is great. It stimulates the lats. Okay? So of course, if you have even heavier weight, like this, I don't recommend you to go heavy weight for this, because this is a very small movement. It's a semi-isolation movement, or you can even do like a full isolation movement of it like this. But I find that doing this is not as effective as this and pull at the end. I find that adding a little bit of pull at the end gives more squeeze. Gives more squeeze for the lats. Right? So if you want to go heavy, stick to the traditional way. Like I said, nothing wrong with the traditional way. Traditional way, like this. It's a pulling, right? Elbow flexion from the beginning. Straighten, flex, stretch, flex, stretch, flex, stretch. It works as well. Now, what's the difference? Earlier on, like this, is more isolation. This one is more power. And this isolation isolates the lats, take away the biceps. And the heavier one, like this, more biceps involved, more power, and trains overall back. It trains the inner back also. Okay, so give it a try. Right? This is for the V shape. Okay. Now, what about the density? What about the upper back? What about the thickness? Instead of pulling this way, this is for the lats, or even this is for the lats, like this, or like this. If you want to train your upper back, your rhomboids, even your rear delts, your rhomboids, even your lower traps, instead of doing this way, instead of pulling this way, pull this way. Okay, see the difference? This. Pulling this way, trains here, here, and here. Right? This one. Okay? No heavy weight for this, because this is actually weaker compared to earlier on.
How many reps?
How many reps? 10 reps. 10 to 12 reps. Feel the squeeze. Going back to the first exercise. 10 reps is not like this. No. No. You can do 30 reps, no problem. 10 reps is this. Squeeze. Squeeze. Or squeeze. Hold like half a second at the top. Okay? Now, let's get back to the topic. Pulling outward, that trains the upper back. So instead of pulling this way, you're gonna pull out. Same position, out. Stretch. Right? It's like riding a bike. You can even do 2 arms. If you have a pair of dumbbells, bend over and do. Right? It works. Okay? So which one is better? I prefer to use single arms because I can stabilize myself. If I use both arms, I feel a little bit of lower back. And if you're not, if you have your stabilizers muscles, they are not strong, you will do this cheating. Right? So start with single arms, pull outward. Okay? Go with moderate weight, outward. 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 Alright? This trains the upper back. Now, you can also do the modification, right, of this. Pulling and a flies. Pull and a flies. This way will add more to the back shoulder. That gives you the complete combo that trains the overall back. right? So how many reps? How many reps for this? Same, 10 reps, 10 to 12 reps for each arm. 10 to 12 reps, no rest, 10 to 12 reps for this side, and then take a 1 minute break and repeat for 4 sets. Okay, so back is very important, right? This video is for those of you, if you don't have access to a pull-up bar, lat pull down, or you run out of idea how to train your back, this one exercise will work, right? To wrap it up, how to make this how to make this technique, these exercises into a back routine. You can start with this first. You can start with the first 2 sets, the lats. This gives a very good activation for your lats. And then the third set, right, and a little bit of pull at the end. Squeeze, pull for another 2 sets. Both sides, 4 sets. Take a break. And the next exercise, wide grip. It's like riding a bike. Train for upper back. 4 sets. Back to 4 sets, pulling outward. 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 Okay, you can even do like 10 reps, and after 10 reps, do a flies. It's all good. Depends what is your priority. If you want more shoulder, more flies. You want more back, more pulling, right? Last of all, before I end this video, remember it's all about the foundation. It's all about the foundation. What is the foundation? If your foundation is bad, no matter how good is your technique, you won't get good results. Foundation of this exercise today, this one exercise, bend over row, is when you pull, make sure to keep your body parallel, right? Don't rotate, right? Don't rotate. Just like this. Okay, so when you do a pull, don't rotate. Okay, keep your back parallel, pull, don't rotate. Cool? Same. This, no rotation. This, no rotation. Body flat. Back flat. Flat, straight. This will train your entire back, right? Of course, lower back is not so much of lower back. Lower back can do like a Romanian deadlift, back extension on the floor, right? Lower back is pretty much easy to train, but the feeling is not so good, but it's good for you also. So, yep, that's how you train your entire back. And next day, the next session, I will talk about other muscle group, right? Probably you can comment in any of my posts, request which muscles you want me to cover. Chest, shoulders, biceps, yeah, but I cover them most of my live video, most of my stream. Right, so I hope you learned something today. Remember, knowing is not enough. You gotta apply it. Give it a try. All the best. Peace.